What's up? We keep going, 24 hours strong. Now, before everybody starts freaking out, let's talk about it. I come here so that everybody can get their questions off. But let's talk about Nas first. Alright? Nas and Prodigy has one of the longest histories, just like Havoc, all of those guys. So you would assume Nas would be there. Well, you don't gotta be here, Robert, if you don't want. No, I haven't slept. The time you saw me the last stream, I had just woke up. AK looking for me. That's the funniest thing I've heard all day. I did some Heavy D stories. Y'all just didn't check them out. I did Heavy D and LL Cool J. I know a few Heavy D stories, but they nothing really just extraordinary, but they good. What's up, Domo Jones? But here's what everybody been doing on the internet. They've been dumping on Nas, talking about Nas is phony, Nas fake. Nas didn't show up to Biggie's funeral. You know, and he addressed that on the I Am CD. You know, you remember that on the song. He took a lot of slack for missing Biggie's funeral. Because everybody else was there. Everybody was like, man, where's Nas? Nas is phony. And what did he say? He said, I missed your wake, not because I'm fake, because I hate to see somebody so great in that way. I would have stayed so long with so much to say. So he addressed that on the album. Now, Nas addressed the situation today on Instagram. Because now it's today's modern technology. He is out of the country. Nas is not even in the country. But people were already piling in on Nas. I mean, seriously. Now, me knowing how Nas operate, Nas planned to be out of the country, then go to that funeral. Nas don't like funerals. And it's not a thing that's bad about him. Nobody, not to say people like funerals. Some people just can't handle going to funerals. Nas is one of those people who he had to be at his mother's funeral and he didn't want to be there. You know, he wanted to go to this send-off, celebration send-off. He just didn't want to be there for that. Exactly. Who likes funerals? But he's just somebody who can't take going there. But to avoid the controversy, because he would have been requested to be there. You're from Queensbridge. This is Prodigy. You are supposed to be there. So once they made the date that this was going to be, they gave ample time for a lot of people to make arrangements to be there today. Nas didn't want the vision. He don't want to see Prodigy in a casket. He don't want to see Biggie in a casket. He don't want that in his brain. Look how hurt and devastated he was over his mother. You know, people that he cared about and seeing them in their funerals and all that stuff, that's not something he want to do. So that's why Nas didn't show up to the funeral today. I didn't expect him to show up even if he was in the country. But he knew he had to be somewhere else and not here. So I'm quite sure he made that arrangement as soon as he found out the date of that send-off. He said, oh, I'm going to be busy that day. Guarantee it. Book that. I'm not going to that. But that still didn't stop social media from burning him. No, they did mess with each other. They were brothers. They fight all the time. You know how many times Prodigy and Nas stopped talking and started talking again? Prodigy was running around with Nas' brother Jungle. So even when him and Nas weren't talking, he was still cool with Nas. On the same song you just mentioned, Destroy and Reveal, when he was talking about Jungle busting his chain to get your weak chain back, when they had it with the situation with the guy from the mall, they patch it up all the time. People fight. They get over it. Where I'm headed at tonight? To bed, probably. It's almost my bedtime. What is it, almost 7 or it is 7? I don't know. 6:30, 7:30, I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me. Okay, it's 6:30 or 6:40 or something like that. Yeah, see, when I get up, it'll probably be 1 or 2. And then that'll be my morning. While y'all headed to bed, I'll be waking up for a morning. Like, That's what people are like, man, you still got on the same clothes, dude. I ain't been to bed. I'm still up. Still grinding. Now, let's talk about your boy Akademiks. Because a lot of you people showed up to hear about that. It's too early to talk about the big three, I think. I mean, from the first couple of games, it looked like they all need the geriatric. And they ain't going to be healthy enough to keep playing. I mean, everybody looked bad. Oh, thanks, Kevin Jackson. You know I always dress to impress. Ching! Ka-chow! Why I hate academics? No, I don't. I don't know how many times must we say it. I don't hate academics. Well, I just did a whole boxing video on the last video, Kayla. But what you want to know about boxing? Are you kidding? Getting a woman today is the easiest thing to do in the world. I mean, I come from an era where you actually had to have conversation with women. Now you don't even gotta say nothing to them. All you gotta do is be like, "Sup? Where you going? You gonna hang out with me today?" I don't even know you. You're so crazy. Where are we going? It's that easy. It's all about the appearance, the look. You, what's up, girl? You got an Instagram? That's what I don't understand. Why do people go up to women and ask them about social media? That's just the dumbest thing. Yo, you got Snapchat? You already talking to an idiot. But Kayla, what do you want to talk about with boxing? Because we just did it in the last video I just made and posted. Oh, guess what my Instagram name is, Frank? I didn't watch today's Everyday Struggle. People been telling me about it and sent me like clips. About Complex finessing DJ Akademiks. It's just like they said. They brought him on there to be the punching bag for Joe Budden. That was his role. That's why he's there. He's not there to have an objective point of view, to make points, and he ain't there for that. He there to be the punching bag. The butt of the jokes. He's not there for them. They don't have him there because they respect his journalistic point of view. They just want his followers. Period. That's all they're going to do. He's there every day when they sit down. They do their little thing. Fist bump. Academic. You know you're stupid. You're a ussy. Yeah, and take that. See you tomorrow. That's what the show is about. But actually, DJ Akademiks surprised them because he actually started getting better. He took it seriously. And nobody seems to understand or listen to me when I say that. Every time I say that, I'm known as the hater for some reason of DJ Akademiks. I said DJ Akademiks has gotten better. He's studied. He's actually taking the job seriously. He's taking notes. He wants to be prepared. But you got somebody like Joe Budden who's sitting over there and he's not prepared. He's just like, look, I live this life. Screw you. I know what my job is to come in and tell you how stupid you is every day. I love it. But see, their problem is they have run out of stuff to talk about. Oh, you saw somebody made a video about me for hits? Trying about they exposing me? Get in line, dude. You seen all these lying folks? The dude was lying in the video. He ain't a millionaire, but he's close to it. Do you think I'll be on Complex? Do you think I would be on Complex? Do you think I would sit there and let somebody talk to me like that on the show? Do you think I'll be sitting there letting Joe Budden talk to me like that on the show? You gotta be out your mind. What did I say? Academics. I was like, Academics was tough. He hard. He was tough last night on the Twitch, wasn't he? AK, I thought he had an AK with him the way he was going off. Yo, man, you better stop calling me the ussy word, man. You know what I'm saying? You got everybody do. I'm like, uh-oh. He finna ride out. He better ride out tomorrow. People sent me a clip of like the first 5 minutes of the show. I saw that clip. And when I saw that first 5 minutes, man, he was the same DJ Academic. He did exactly what I thought he was gonna do. They went on air. He ain't going to nothing. And I was so impressed with the chick. She was like, get it out your system. You too. I'm tired of people hitting me up on the internet asking me about this. This thing supposed to be open. We still talking about it. I'm like, I love her. I'm like, man, that chick was something else. Yes, she became a moderator. In the first 5 minutes, she became a moderator and said, look, that's enough. We ain't talking about this no more. Now let's get on with the show. I said, baby, where have you been? Where have you been all my life? She was ready to go. Yep, Nadeska. I remember her name now. Nah, I think she's too young. I think what is she, like 20, 21? What would I do? Can't date no 20, 21-year-old. They got way too much energy. They be bouncing off the walls. I'll be like, oh no. Sit down. Nadessa is 30? Are you kidding me? I can't date no chick that look that young. No matter if she is 30. I have to explain it in the photograph. What you doing with that little kid? Oh, she 30. Man, stop lying. Everybody could be mad at Joe, but at least thank you for apologizing for dissing me. You know how many people was dissing me for no reason? Like I'm a Joe Budden fan. When this show started, I tell you flat out, the person I don't like is Joe Budden. Before this show even started, everybody knows I don't like Joe Budden. Now they act like I'm the biggest Joe Budden fan in the world. And it is the most retardedest thing in the world. Everybody knows one thing that is a constant. Karceno don't like Joe Budden. When they made the show, I said, well, I don't like Joe. I tell it every time. There's no mixing of anything there. Joe Budden is bipolar. He's crazy. I don't like Joe Budden. Period. I done took the wine out of Amy house. Oh man, the look on his face when he got stuck. He was like, oh man, I'm stuck. I need a bar to get me out of here. I done took the wine out of Amy house. I think that's when he quit rap. I think that's when he threw in the towel. But just because I don't like him don't mean that everything he says is terrible. or he doesn't have a point. He does make points every now and then. Oh, Whack 100 today. Oh my God. Reading that, I'm just hoping that that was a fake account. I don't even want to talk about that guy. You know, the thing he put on the Instagram, I think, was somebody posted and they sent it to me. I'm like, that's just disgusting. This man still talking about Tupac like that. I just don't even want to give him no publicity off of it. What's up, Jer T? So is Kayla still here? I don't see Kayla no more. What's good, rich boy? Free money. Kanye's just chilling, making money off his shoes. He's like, why I'm gonna spend all this money on records when I'm just gonna eat off the Yeezys? This dude said DJ Academic channel is better than mine. But why are you here? You ain't over there, you over here, boss dog. Here, take this L and carry it. I mean, I know that. He knows that. He should be enjoying this. I would be enjoying this. This free publicity for him. But it was funny because a rapper was finna whoop his butt 3 weeks ago, and I just found out about it today. And I said, you know what? I wasn't even gonna go into it. I said, you know what? Let him live. I ain't gonna even talk about it. But a rapper was finna give him the business. And this was before the Vic Mensa situation happened. So let me get past here. Yeah, this was before the Vic Mensa situation even went down. But once that happened, he said, man, you know what? I was finna give it to dude because he straight fronted on my homeboy and made a video clowning us. And he was like, I was finna just, press him. And he said he got security. I'm like, what? He's like, no, they got security over there at Complex. I said, Complex pay for security? He's like, yeah, Joe Budden got security. Nadessa, DJ Academic got security. He won't even come out, like he wear a hat, he keep a hoodie on so can't nobody see his face. He was like, this dude got security. Like, following him around. I'm like, wow. So DJ Ack is smart enough to have security. So any of you guys thinking about running up on him, don't do it. Don't waste time on your hospital bill or none of that stuff because he got security. Well, like he said on the show, on the thing, I'm like, dog, you talk like you was hardcore gangster on Twitch. Like you was all upset and like drinking Henny. Yo, I'm drinking Henny out the cup. I'm ready to turn it up. You don't talk about me like that. Then he come on the show. Well, you know, I call my own self Ussy. Joe Budden, that's why I don't understand why you upset. I'm like, this dude just pulled that. Did he just say that? I was like, I said he was going to come over there and eat his words. And I'm like, don't come in there on Twitch doing hit him up and go in there and go on the show and be like, I ain't mad at you. Remember when I said that last night? And that's exactly how he was on there. Joe, I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I'm like, what happened to the hit 'em up academics that was on Twitch? He was dropping like 5 videos a night. Every hour was another video ranting. And another thing. You know what I'm saying? You be over there kissing up to all them people. I'm like, yeah, there you go. Go ahead, act. Show some heart. He must needed some Hennessy this morning or something. Because he went in there and did exactly what I thought he was going to do. Fold. Which made him look just like what they keep calling him. I mean, here's the thing. He said, don't worry, I won't call you Ussy on the show ever again. And then he's like, no, you can call him that. Just say it to his face on the show. It's like, I'll be like, wait, hold on. No, don't even think it's okay to call me that to my face. What kind of ridiculousness is this? Then he gonna sit there and be like, well, check this out. Look, I know that's how you do your thing, man. It's just like, man, my only problem is that, y'all calling me Ussy, you know what I'm saying, on the show. Man, that's corny, you know what I'm saying? I just think that's corny, I call my own self Ussy sometimes. You know that. I say that. I'll be like, this fool. Young fool. This guy, man, I'll be like, man, dog, you just made yourself. You just Ussied yourself. Live on the show. Don't take my word for it. This guy said these actual words on the show. In the first 5 minutes of the show. Arrested Development. So he needs to address that fact. Look, academics, listen. DJ Act, listen. You don't have to kiss up to people. The same way you tough when you got the headset on and you playing Modern Warfare. I know your homeboys in the chat room going off like, dude, you don't know AK, he's a killer. Dude, you know how many people he laid down in Modern Warfare, dude? This is Ron 689311. I'll be like, Ron 389611. Dude. You don't have to kiss up to everybody. You don't have to be a badass either. There's that gray area. And that's where you need to be. Stay in the gray area. The gray area is safe. You don't have to kiss up. Don't have to pat them on the back. And you can still be a person. You don't have to keep it real. Just be you. Because this thing ain't working. It's not working. Gosh, I mean, it's bad out here. You're making yourself look bad. YouTube boxing. AK versus Cena. Oh my God, y'all losing y'all mind. I mean, whenever you have Ebro and Rosenberg, that Charlie Day looking dude, you got him out there dissing you. You got this guy dissing you. Oh, J. Ross is more than comfortable. It's motorized. Oh, snap. Lean back. Lean back. Lean back. Now I'm in a sunken place. What's up, George Paul? Brandon Green. Where my old lady at? Ooh, I wouldn't dare call her old lady. She was stunting hard on her Facebook today. I saw her. She was stunting hard, looking real good, trying to like tease me to make me like, I know you missed this. I'm like, all I'm thinking about is the effort to get over there. I'm almost like, do I want to make the drive? When you get older, you see, when y'all are young, y'all think sex, 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 sex. When you older, you think sex when I need it. That's it. Sex when I'm in the mood. You prepare for sex. You go out to dinner, you take them out, you compliment them. You do all the stuff you don't normally do, you know, Sunday through Thursday. You know, I'm going to take you out to get something to eat. Then I just decided, let's go, instead of going home, let's go to this hotel they got here. Yeah, I got this thing, we get a couple drinks. Be a good time. Well, Nori and him, they squashed their beef. They was on tour together. He was on the tour too. Nori performed. He's on the tour right along with Mobb Deep. Yeah, they were in Vegas. Well, I know they were earlier on the show. Oh no, she's fired, Nintendo Nick. She's fired. You know, see, this is the thing about bringing women to the house. See, if I bring women here to the palace, they have to realize that I'm the king of this palace. and this is not your place, it's mine. Right, they don't want to leave. And I'll be like, look, I got videos to make. You got to go. I got to make Braun money right now. You got to go. You know, I had that one time, the chick that wouldn't leave. I'm like, my God, she got to go. And still, she stalks me to this day. She stalks my YouTube. She's already listening right now. Stop stalking my page. I told you, if you're listening, we had a great run. She's been on my vids. There's pictures of us together on Instagram, Facebook, everything. And I never take pictures with and put that stuff on Instagram or Facebook. I never really do that unless it's over. But I said, let's put it out there. And it went to people's heads and it went crazy from that. And people started overstepping boundaries. And you know what happened? That really sent it off? Oh, I know she's probably watching right now. Because she had already revealed, talking about, I don't be watching your videos. But yeah, you be talking about Nicki Minaj and stuff all the time. What she do to you? I'm like, I thought you don't watch my video. Stay out of my psychosis. But this is why I had to call it and say, you know what, we ain't going far. And this is the end. I am a Sagittarius male. I am an alpha male. You are not going to push me. Period. No, but I'm not saying I need no timid woman. I am just not about being pushed. I do not like pushy women. Oh, that's what they always say too. God, yeah, you want a white girl. That's what it is. You just can't handle no real woman. I'd be like, if I couldn't handle a real woman, how did I get you in the first place? That don't mean I'm finna go run to a white woman. That's the main strike against them. That's how I know. I used to always use that on my other ex. I used to throw that right in her face. It used to tick her off. She'd be like, I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna get me a white girl because you trip. I get a shoe thrown at me. That was like her pet peeve because her boyfriend before me had left her for a white girl and it just destroyed her whole mind. So anytime you want you a white girl, don't you? She used to be all on my back. I'm like, man, we ain't gonna be together long. If every time I go out the door, you thinking I'm with a white girl. Oh, is Grace back from yesterday? Is this Grace from yesterday? Uh-oh. Grace is in the place. You got Grace in the place with her thin waist. Great taste. Grace is a man. Oh, God. I remember I lived with this chick for 2 months. 2 months. I had told y'all this story about 1,000 times. How she tricked me into moving in. It was the Jedi mind trick. It was right after sex. She was just like, you know you could move in here. You already have a drawer here, you know. Because her sister was moving out. They both had the same place. I am infinite. She is fired. Okay, let's just say that right now. She's fired. Now, back to the situation. So she hit me with the, well, you know, you could just stay here. You know, my sister's moving out. Because her sister was moving out. They both had an apartment, the two sisters. Her sister's boyfriend and them, they were finna go to the next level and get their own place and get ready to start their family or whatever. So she was going to be stuck paying the full rent. Oh, yeah, I had a drawer, man. Dude, this was me. I used to come in there, do what I want to do, leave, and go on to have my perfect day. She's the perfect chick in the world. I was like, this is perfect. I could come here to be something already cooking, and I eat something. I'd be like, come in just from kicking it. I just hit the phone like, I'm around your house. I'll be there in a minute. Click. Come in there tired, eat some food, go to sleep, wake up. Be like, oh, she's like, I thought you was going to sleep all day. And that was it. I'll be in there, do all of that, and I am out the door. Come in, do what I want, and leave. There was no bigger thing in the world than to be able to come in, do what you want, and walk out and not have nobody arguing with you whatsoever. That is like a dreamland. But how long did this last? I'm like, man, we get along great. Every movie I want to watch, I get to watch. She'll sit right there with me and we talking about this. Then it happened. And I went for the setup. Marie, I went for the setup, y'all. She asked me, did I want to move in? And I said, why not? That was the mistake. 2008, I moved in with this chick. I'm paying half the rent. Not gonna really cost me nothing. I got a spot. It'll just be me and her now in the crib. It's cool. I'm barely here anyway. Now I just basically needed some place to put my stuff. Now I'm great. Mistake. But she made a mistake. My name wasn't on the lease. Her sister's name and her name was still on the lease. I'm not on the lease. So I'm here helping out. So I'm basically in there. Everything was good. Then she started getting a little ballsy about like, well, look, you're not going to be coming in here at any time. I'm like, whoa. I paid my rent. I put down my money for 2 months. I paid my half. Like, there you go. And she was right away like, look, you not finna come in here and say this, and you can't come in here and say that. I'm like, my shoes being in a certain area. One time I left my shoes. I normally always not put my shoes like in the middle of the floor so she could trip and all that stuff. I had to go to the bathroom. So I ran in the bathroom, used the bathroom, came out, she just went off. You not finna disrespect this house. And da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay. See what's going on here. Then here came the kicker. The bathroom. Her bathroom was filthy. And you never know a woman you dating. When every time you date a woman, go to the bathroom in her house and look at that bathroom. How they keep that bathroom is a true example of how they treat themselves. That bathroom was ridiculous. She had a shower caddy with holding up another shower caddy. It's 55,000 shampoos in there. You got herbal essence, herbal apple cinnamon. And I'm like, dude, what is going on up in here? What is going on in here? You got 1,000 scrunchies. And then, oh God. I was trying to deal with that. I'm a guy. I have one shampoo, one conditioner, one soap. I'm good. What is you doing? So now, here's the kicker. We both got a lead at almost the same exact time. So we have to take a shower together. Don't ever do it, y'all. Don't ever do it. Here it is. We finna take a shower together. I'm like, all right, let's shower together. There was no togetherness in this shower at all. I was just the servant that's supposed to be there washing her back. I'm like, do I ever get the water? I'm freezing here. I'm freezing to death. I'm sitting in the back. I'm washing her back. I'm like, you might need to get out of the way. We both got to get out of here. We got to get dressed to get out of here. You taking up all the hot water. I'm freezing in the back. And so, just for y'all to let y'all know, I ain't gonna let nobody else know. Just because y'all subscribed and we doing this live, I pee in the shower. Don't tell nobody. So, I'm in the back. I'm ready to pee. So, I'm like, all right, I'm finna pee. I mean, it's all going down the drain anyway. So I pee in the shower. So the stream is going under her leg and going right in there. She looking like, I know you ain't. Ew. So she get out of the shower and I'm like, I'm not R. Kelly and you peeing on me. I didn't pee on you. I peed down there with the stream going under your legs. Just don't step on the yellow brick road. You know, what is you doing? So, we had a big argument about that. No, the academic can't tell you that because he wouldn't know anything about that. He wouldn't know about showering with women. That's not to say that probably won't happen to him down the road, but I didn't pee on her leg. I peed right in the water and went riding down the stream. It went in between her legs. The water's gonna wash it all down anyway. Yeah, you can call that a hood story. You got a live hood story. But she thought I peed on her, and I didn't. I did not pee on her. And I'm like, is she on the phone telling her friends? I'm like, why are you telling your friends like I peed on you in the shower and I didn't? And they thought it was hilarious. I didn't. I peed and went under her legs. How's that disgusting? We in the shower. You think I'm what? So, all right, ladies. So you mean to tell me you gonna get outside the shower and wet your toilet up to take a pee? What dude get out of the shower to take a pee? I don't know one guy that get out of the shower to take a pee. If he do, they call them women. What's Tinder? Is that some internet stuff? Peeing in the shower give you athlete's foot? I thought actually being an athlete gives you athlete's foot. A dating app? Oh gosh, you done lost me there. I'm too old school for that. I don't even have a Snapchat. By the time I get Snapchat, they be gone. They be dude, we ain't on Snapchat no more. You know I am not really. I don't be. It's Throwback Thursday. I have no throwbacks to put up. Throwback Thursday. I'll be like, it's Throwback Thursday. I'll put up something from yesterday. I mean. No expression. If that's with all the flowery stuff and the big eyes, if another chick send me that big eyed picture thing, I'm gonna just fall out. I'm sick of that. Just because you put flowers on your head don't make you cute. One of my boys hit me up and said something about I think Tinder or something. Or some app like, no, dog, man, we got some hoes off there the other day, man. No, it's good. It worked. I mean, like, what? And that was, oh, well, I can't say his name because I think he got a chick. So I'm like, what is this? A prostitution cell? What is this? What's up, John Moreau? Okay, we're answering John Moreau's question. What's your question, John Moreau? John Moreau, ladies and gentlemen. Where is John? What happened to Nas? Okay, because John Moreau got late on the chat, we'll go back. He's missed 54 minutes of it. We'll go back to the beginning, John. Nas missed Prodigy's funeral, okay? And a lot of people on social media was giving him, crap about it. Okay, John? Now, he missed Biggie's funeral as well, and he took a lot of abuse for that too. And he addressed it on the I Am album, on the We Will Survive song. Okay? So today, he addressed it on Instagram and said that he's out of the country. He wished he was there. He wrote a nice statement. He has a problem with going to funerals. But this was something he needed to make an appearance for. But I know in Nas' personality, I know how he operates. Nas didn't want to go to the funeral. He don't want to see or have the image of seeing somebody he know and love in a casket in the situation. He didn't want to be there for that. So, but when you're in the spotlight, the fans don't understand. They just be like, man, where Nas at, man? Nas phony. You know what I'm saying? So he has to put something out to let them know, hey, he's out of the country, this and that. And I'm quite sure, in my estimation, he made that arrangement once he found out the send-off date, because he didn't want to take it. Now, you caught up, John? I need to go see Baby Driver again. You see, I got on my Baby Driver glasses. I got to get my earbuds in my ear, and then I'm ready to roll. I'm going to go see that again, then go to bed. I seen Cars 3. I did a live. Yeah, I seen it on IMAX. It's amazing on IMAX, but it's gone from IMAX now. But if you saw it on IMAX, you know what was up. They sent me a pass to go see Despicable Me Part 3. I don't think we're going to work. I don't think that's going to work. So, you know, it is what it is. Yes, I seen Transformers. I fell asleep on it, woke up, it was still on. And it just, the movie that won't end, Transformers. Thanks, Willie Brown. Oh, I saw Mummy. Did not need to see it in 3D to know how ridiculous it was. The whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm like, how did they get Tom Cruise to play in this movie? How did they get Tom Cruise to play in this movie? How did they get Tom Cruise to do this film? How? 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 I didn't get the Spider-Man invite. I'm pissed. I didn't get that. I got the Spider-Man invite. I think, no, they sent it out yesterday for the Spider-Man Homecoming. It pissed me off. I didn't get that. I get Despicable Me 3. That's how they do me in the movie business. I mean, man, get this Despicable Me 3 out of my face. I didn't get approved for Spider-Man, but you gonna approve me for Despicable Me 3? I ain't important. I'm gonna be like Academic. I ain't important. Hey, one thing I do tell you, DC don't do me like that. DC show me love. It's always the Marvel folks. You getting too big for your britches. You got a few little digits. You think you me, but you just ridiculous. I brew left in you midgets. Oh, Black Panther gonna be off the chain. And this what I'm seeing already from the trailer is a lot of Afrocentric history. Like they really went through the tribal African traditions in this film. Like they kept it, they keeping it real. Ryan Coogler is doing it the right way. Spit a freestyle. What you want me to freestyle about? DJ Akademiks, DJ at the Gimmicks. Once again, y'all comparing him to me. I don't know what y'all on. He gas out in the fourth quarter like he LeBron. And they compare him to Jordan. So what I'm really saying is, what the world is y'all snorting? We are not the same. This boy here is plain and simple. A one of one. Can't be duplicated. Always hated, but he's still the greatest ever to do it on YouTube with his baby driver shades on. Coming out here getting his fade on. What? 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 Did I not just get up off there and hit y'all direct? Oh, no, please don't put... Oh, God, Chris, no. I would not want to see him on a Premier beat. I would not want to see Meek Mill on no beat. If Meek Mill was mute, he could be... That could be his thing. He could be the mute rapper. It'd be like, Meek Mill, the new mute rapper. That's his new style. That's the best song he ever made. Keep doing that, Meek. Four. Who's excited for Jay-Z album? Let's be honest. The only thing that Jay-Z put out, when he put out those verses, the only thing he put out that was hot was I Got the Keys. That song with him and Beyonce is so whack, nobody even talked about it after a week. Do you realize that? It's not Jay's fault. It's just that Jay-Z is a product of somebody who's uncreative. He needs you to create the project, and then he can go from there. He lacks creativity. Jay knows how to ride what's currently there. When a rapper makes an album, y'all, you know what he does? When he make that album, he tries to do the opposite the very next album. Why? Because he's tired of what he just done. You might be loving it, but he don't want to continuously make the same thing and get put into a boat of this is what I do. He wants to create something new. You might like that too, but he's going to be happy with what he put out because he's not trying to follow a formula of what the people want. Jay-Z is what the people want type of rapper. He's one, if this is what's popping now, I need to make that song. Is this what's popping now? Oh, I need to make that song. This is what's hot? Oh, I need to make that song. That's how Jay-Z is. He blew up off the Annie song. It's a hard knock life. Jay-Z was like, oh, they love that? Well, they gonna like the new one I do. I'll do anything. I'll do anything. And then that anything didn't blow up like Hard Knock Life. That was over. So he had to pivot again. Everybody was using the Pharrell sound. So he started doing all those Timberland beats. He saw everybody doing DMX, Rough Riders. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I needs that. Money, cash, hoes, money, cash, hoes, money, cash, hoes, money, cash, hoes. Jigga, what's my motherfucking name? Jigga, who I'm rolling with, Jay-Z will make that song. Jay-Z is willing to milk something till it dies. Then he jumps on to the next thing. He lacks creativity. You want to know how uncreative he is? Sean Carter, The Life and Times of Sean Carter, Volume 1, 2, 3. You can't even think to name your own album. Blueprint 1, Blueprint 2, Blueprint 3. That means you don't even give a damn. You don't even give a damn. Just name it after the album that was hot. And he got the title based off the times and life of Calvin Klein. Once he read that book and saw the book, The Times of Life of Calvin Klein, like, oh man, that's dope. I'm going to use that. The Times and Lives of Sean Carter. I'm telling you, this man has made a living of capitalizing off of other people's creativity. That is Jay-Z's staple to fame. That's why he's so successful. Give you advice for dating Asian women? Asian women, they're pretty simple. They like affection. But they also like an authoritative male. Asian women are attracted to alpha males. You know how many Asian women out there? Man, what do you mean? How do I know? Why you think I'm giving you the advice? You have to be authoritative. Me, I'm already the authoritative. I don't like to be told what to do. I used to tell my boss what to do at work, and he paid me. I would come in there and tell my boss flat off the top. I'd be like, look, this is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm doing today. I'm going to do this, and this, and don't talk to me today. And you know what he'll say? All right, but if you screw it up, I'm coming in there. You know it ain't going to be screwed up. That's why I'm here. Italian women, spoiled. Spoiled, snotty-nosed brats. So just think of spoiled princesses who've never done nothing in their lives but cause mischief. But feel that they're very privileged. That's the majority of Italian women. Not all Italian women are like that. The majority of them are. And they're very sneaky. And no, not all of their family members are related to the mob. Even though for some reason they act like they want to be, it's very weird. Oh no, Italian women love drama. You kidding me? They'll go out and start a fight in 10 seconds. And have you right there smack in the middle of it, you be dressed for something else. No, Italian women, they don't fight with other women, they fight men. They get into it with a guy. That's one thing about Italian women. They be over there arguing with some guy. Yeah, my boyfriend a kick you. Y'all be, hey. What you mean? I ain't finna kick nothing in this outfit. Now, if he want to make an appointment or something, like, we can come back to this, like, in 2 weeks. That way I can go grab some rags, put them on, and we, let me get a training camp or something. I just got through eating these wings. You want me to get? I just got through eating wings, and I'm supposed to go out here and get into a rumble. That's why I don't know how. That's why it probably should be a large divorce rate with Italian women and Italian men. I don't know how that works. That's too much fire. That's why I don't think Italian women marry Italian men. That is too much fire for one house. They're going to burn the place down arguing with each other. Because Italian women, they don't back down. You yelling back ain't finna scare them one bit. It's just like, okay, welcome to the argument. All right, we just kicked it out. They gonna argue right back, and they gonna continuously get on your nerves for the entire rest of the conversation till one of you succeedingly ends it. Jeff Horn. Let's talk about that. Manny Pacquiao is fighting on ESPN Saturday. Floyd Mayweather has reduced him down to ESPN. Fighting a former school teacher named Jeff Horn. Now, I was with Taylor, who works for Fox Sports 1. As you probably seen, the photograph of me and Taylor at the fight, because I'm media. And the fact that we were out there, she's from Australia. So she knows him. This guy is really from New Zealand. He's not really from Australia, but he's been out there. New Zealand's not that far from Australia. So they got a lot of New Zealanders out there. But he's like the hometown hero. And they're putting up this money. He's 16-0. And he's got the belief that he could actually beat Manny Pacquiao. Now, Manny Pacquiao is not the same fighter he once was. He hadn't had a knockout since really the Ricky Hatton fight. They stopped the Cotto fight. Cotto could have finished the fight, but they just stopped it in like the 11th or 12th round just cause. He could have got through that round. Uh-oh. Your last name is Italian, Grace. Are you related to Stanley Tucci? That's why I'm saying I don't know how Italian women are married to Italian men. Are you dating an Italian man, Grace? They all crazy. He said they all crazy. Has anybody in this chat dated an Italian woman? Oh no, I haven't been to sleep, smart guy. Who talking about some, man, you wearing the same shirt. You don't understand. Your hours and my hours are not the same, buddy. When you sleep, I'm woke. When you going to bed, I'm having breakfast. I haven't been to bed yet. I'm gonna go to bed in probably like another 2-3 hours. Curtis Smith says, I'm absolutely right about Italian women. I don't know about them smelling like cannolis. No, that sounds about right. Italian women are freaks. Taking a break from a relationship meaning that you're hoeing around. Okay, we get it, Grace. Well, I'm hoping Jeff Horn shows up, because Taylor, I want to see if she's right. She told him that he can hit. She said people underestimate this guy's power. I said, you know what? Let's see. Italian women are something else. I told you that. Ooh, a Sicilian woman. Okay. She's from Sicily. Basically the same thing. Did I lock myself out my own house? No, I did. I'm good. You know what? This chat is moving. Oh no, it's raining out here. And I'm out here flying flashy. This is too much. Well, I've seen enough. I'm going back inside. There's a spider in my garage. I was gonna kill you, spider, but go ahead. I see you trying to stand still. Go ahead, do your thing. Oh, Dante, go ask her what happened, Dante. But she's fired. Fired. Broke my heart. But she's fired, Dante. 79th and Green, what's up? If 79th and Green is in here, I'm like, that's too close to my family. Do that still consider that Inglewood? 91st and Ellis? Get out of here. Burnside in the house? What's going on? Burnside is not in here. Get out of here. 71st and Halsted. Oh, Jesus Christ. Run for your life. 71st and Halsted, where it goes down at. Them some old school gangster disciples over there. My goodness. Run for your life. They had an open casket. It was visitation hours for like 2 to 5 for Prodigy's funeral. Man, it's raining outside. I'm gonna have to come up here and get a jacket. People was like, man, make a hood story about that, about the R. Kelly thing again. I love that. I'll do it again on a separate video on another day. There's a lot of hood stories y'all heard in the whole chat. Y'all get to hear them first. Because y'all loyal. Stony Island. You not surprised she freaked out? I was. Somebody in my bed? There's somebody in my bed. Oh, I was finna say, you scared me for a minute. I'm like, you still here? How'd you get back in my house? Kicked you out 2 weeks ago. Am I putting this on right? All right, there we go. King is getting ready for the outside world. Well, it's almost my bedtime. See, for y'all probably get off work and y'all probably got 2 more hours before I go lay it down for the day. Oh man, the truth behind some stuff. You talking about Mr. T's Rib Shack? Let me find my key and I can tell you. Mr. T stayed in the projects right where we grew up at, in the Robert Taylor home. He came back there and gave us like free food, everything. Like just literally pulled up in a truck and started handing us bags of everything. And this is back when the A-Team first came on the TV. Rocky 3, all that fame. Mr. T was just pulling up with the truck, giving everybody food and, hey, take the bag. Now, everybody get 1 bag. Pass it on to them. Okay, now you got your bag, now go on. See, we out here working as hard as we can. Where a chump like you at? I'm like, whoa, go ahead, you tell them, T. Oh, there the keys. Why y'all ain't tell me I left them up there? Oh no, Hulk Hogan. What Hulk Hogan decided to do was to hang out with Mr. T because it was giving wrestling fame. See, people didn't realize wrestling wasn't at the pinnacle it was. Remember, they fought in the first WrestleMania. Woo! Woo! That's brisk, baby! Woo! I am ready for the ladies. Woo! Woo! I am hot to trot for a new thought. Oh yeah! No, that's not what happened. Mr. T became, like, he was bigger than Hulk Hogan. People didn't realize that he was, once Rocky 3 hit, he was big as you don't know what. So they had a party out in Hollywood, in LA, and they were getting ready to do the WrestleMania thing, and he got Mr. T doing his thing, and he's bigger than life. So Mr. T got invited to come to the party, and he always Mr. T would wear no shirt. He had a vest that would show his arms, his chest sticking out. And this was right after Rocky 3, and they had the success with it because he brought Hulk Hogan into Rocky 3. A lot of people don't know that. He brought Hulk Hogan up. So Hogan owed half his fame to Mr. T because nobody would have seen wrestling blow up the way it did if it wasn't for the popularity of Mr. T and them bringing in all these wrestlers and got them close to Sylvester Stallone and everything else. So they're having a party, man, and it's like all the drugs Sly's doing and all these other celebrities. And then there was a couple of these little stringy producer fruitcakes, Skittles crew, that kept touching Mr. T. And the guy was like, oh my God, he's so large. Look at his arms. His arm is bigger than my body. You know, and he keeps trying to touch Mr. T. And he was like, hey, I understand you had a little too much to drink, but why don't you enjoy your party over there? I mean, you can look, but don't touch. So he tried to tell him nicely. Then his buddy came back again like, oh my God, look at his brawn. His breath is terrifying. So he's laughing with his other person. Then the guy's like, look, I'm trying to be as nice as I can. Now, I told you once, don't come back over here. Now, I want you to stand over there with your friend. Don't come back over here and grab me again. But I just want a photograph. Can I take one photograph with you? And the guy's like, okay, go ahead. So it's one of them cameras where you got to wait for the flash. So he's going, you know, this the 80s, y'all. So he's waiting for the flash. Like, I'm waiting for the flash. So he's like leaning all on Mr. T, and he grabs him on the shoulder. Then he just makes his arm all the way back. Mr. T grabbed him with one arm, boom, and slung him like over the shoulder of the cameraman. And they told me there's a picture of the flash where, and you see a blur. He said, you see that little line blur? That's Mr. T throwing the guy across the room. Don't touch Mr. T if he's not in the mood. So by Mr. T throwing that guy across the room, that ruined him being in the film that was supposed to come up. So if anybody wants to know what happened to Mr. T's movie career, like Mr. T was going to be a big movie star. He already had the A-Team going, but he was going to do other films. Oh, that guy made sure Mr. T wasn't going to be in no more films. And Mr. T had his own TV show, his cartoon, everything. He was bigger than life. But that guy was so embarrassed by what happened. He was making things hard for Mr. T because he wouldn't play ball. There's a lot of things you don't know. Brian Pumper will do anything he can to stay in the business. So I wouldn't write none of them off. You see how messed up my brain is? I almost put the house key into the car ignition. Oh, it gave all the light to wrestling. That's what ended up making WrestleMania. WrestleMania was like the biggest thing ever. But once Rocky 3 and stuff came out, it raised the stock of what WrestleMania was. Mr. T made wrestling the big mega spectrum of entertainment. Because he was in the first one, and his attachment to it brought other celebrities. You start seeing Cyndi Lauper, who was popular at the time. Her and Wendy Richter was friends. So they brought her into the script. And they had Roddy Piper slap her. I cracked up when he slapped Cyndi Lauper. I cracked up. That was the funniest thing ever. And many of y'all who don't know who Cyndi Lauper was, she was Madonna before Madonna. You probably would know her from Hunt y'all like poltergeist. My advice for a kick like that is think twice for your move on it. Put Jews on it. Who want it? What happened is I live in the woods. In the rain, I'm like, you got all these apps on your phone, you should probably have a weather app. Oh, Rosenberg, he went in on Academic. His stream from jealousy. You know, his thing is the show. I would go in the strip club for some wings, but I'm going to see Baby Driver once again. I refuse to watch Despicable Me 3, no matter how many times they send it to me. Mentioning me. In the chat room. What was Jay-Z's last great album? That's Black Album.